Hey guys, welcome to my channel, YouTube Success Strategies, where I help you start, build, and grow your YouTube channel from scratch. And in this video, I want to tell you the importance of making videos at least 10 minutes long. And as a matter of fact, I have my little timer here on my phone, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start that timer, and I'm going to put it right in front of me, and it's really essential. I would say most people miss this right from the beginning when they're making YouTube videos, and here's why. It all comes down to making money. And a lot of people here on YouTube, we want to make as much money as possible. And the problem is when you're first starting out, you don't really realize how YouTube works. And actually on my other channel, I just passed 3,600 subscribers, and actually it took me months and months and months just to hit 1,000. You need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours to get monetized by YouTube. And then it's I would say, you know, you're putting out daily content month after month after month, and then all of a sudden you get monetized, and then you're looking back and you're like, wow, I should have been doing things different because now everything's different now that I'm monetized. And here's how it works. I'll give you a little insight as far as why we are making videos 10 minutes long. So if you make a video less than 10 minutes, what YouTube essentially gives you is one ad at the beginning of your video, and you have no control over all the other ads throughout the whole entire video. So what happens is when a viewer clicks on your YouTube video and they see an ad, you actually get paid for that ad. That's how you make money on YouTube. You get paid for each ad. And what actually happens is if you make a video over 10 minutes long, it releases some kind of the program on YouTube where you can actually add as many ads as you want all through your video, and you get to actually choose if you want pop-up ads, you want little banners, if you want click-through ads, the specific type of ads that you want. And actually they recommend actually clicking all the different types of ads, and it's actually a little better, you know, if you have like a hard stop ad where an ad will come up and where you can actually skip the ad. It's called a skippable ad. You actually make most of your money on skippable ads, so you definitely don't want to disable those. You make a little less on banners, but banners are less intrusive. So if you're watching a video and a banner pops up, the video keeps playing, but you see the actual banner for the advertisement on the bottom of the video. So you'll see a lot of YouTubers, especially the really big YouTubers. I just can't believe that so many people miss this right out of the chute. And there's guys out there that I've been watching, you know, how to win on YouTube. It's basically essentially the same kind of a channel that I'm making now, and they've been growing it for 5 or 6 years. They'll have, you know, close to 1 million subscribers, and they're still not putting multiple ads through their videos, and it kind of blows me away. There's a lot of reasons that people think it's not good to actually do that. Number one, I was actually commenting on one of the reptile channels. So I have a reptile channel, Animal Adventures, that it's kind of my little experimental channel that I'm working on and building. I have about 3,600 subscribers, and I really kind of play around with different things. Last week I went to videos every other week, and it was amazing, the results. You know, my new subscribers cut in half, and my views cut in half. I was like, yeah, I need to do daily videos. And there's just little things that I kind of tweak, you know, kind of playing around, just kind of experimenting on that channel. Some of them I can make a lot of money if I tweak things a little bit, and some of them it'll actually hurt me. And thank goodness I'm not to the point where I'm actually counting on that income to pay the rent. And I can kind of play around, you know, with little tweaks on the channels, you know, take a break and see what happens, and I find out really what's really going on behind the scenes on YouTube. So if you think about the ads, every time you see an ad, you get a certain amount of money. But the other thing is when you see an ad, you get 55% of what the advertiser pays to have that ad display, and YouTube gets 45%. So you're actually making just a little bit more than YouTube. It's almost 50-50. And the thing you have to really think about is YouTube wants to make money. So this is one of the latest things I just found out, that if you put multiple ads throughout your video, and it's a really long video, actually YouTube will promote that video more versus if you just had one ad at the beginning. And a lot of people, they say, well, my videos aren't that good. I'm not really that good of a talker and speaker, and my content's not really that good. And if I put ads, I'm actually going to lose viewers. And as a matter of fact, just the opposite is actually true, because if you put ads in there, the people that actually support you, your followers, the people that want you to succeed on YouTube, they will actually, in order to support you, I've had a lot of comments on my videos. Well, how can I support you better on YouTube? And I've been watching all your videos all the way through, and I've been letting the ads run all the way through. And people will actually watch all your ads from beginning to end just to kind of support you on YouTube, because they really don't have any other way to support you. So that's the other thing. And then YouTube actually promotes videos more with more ads, but you really don't want to overdo it. So generally what you do is, what I've seen most people do is they'll have videos at least 10 minutes long. And I've actually had videos that are 9 minutes and 59 seconds long. And you put a video together, you're 1 second shy of the 10 minutes, which really means what you need to do is you need to go back and edit one of your little sections, or maybe put something on at the end, maybe a blooper or a trailer or anything at the end, and make sure you hit that 10-minute mark. And then once you hit the 10-minute mark, down the road, once you get monetized, you can actually go back into all your videos that were 10 minutes long and add the extra ads. So for example, if I put out a video that was 9 minutes and 59 seconds long, 1 minute short of 10 minutes, 1 second short of 10 minutes, and I couldn't add the extra ads, what would actually happen is YouTube would put an ad at the beginning. I would get paid for one ad. And if I put an extra second at the end, made it 10 minutes long, what I can actually do, what most people do, is they'll put another ad at 3 minutes, put another ad at 7 minutes, and then put an ad at the end. You have the option to click a little box that puts an ad at the end. Now, you actually have 4 ads in one video instead of one, and you're making essentially 4 times the money. And actually, I think you make more than 4 times the money, because YouTube actually promotes it more, which means you get more views. As a matter of fact, my best performing videos are almost 30 minutes long, and they have, I usually for a 30-minute ad, I'll put in one at the beginning, one at 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and one at the end. So I'm getting 7 ads on that video. I'm making 7 times the amount of money on that video than I would if I just only put one ad at the beginning. And there's a lot of people just struggling on YouTube, and they say, why is YouTube so hard? I have 100,000 subscribers, and I'm only making 10,000 a year. And really, 100,000 subscribers, you should be making $100,000 a year. and let me tell you, if you're not putting ads in your videos and you switch to putting in those extra 3 ads, you'll be making 4 times the money. And say if you're making $10,000 a year, that automatically gets transferred to $40,000 a year just by placing extra ads in your videos. It's really powerful, and a lot of people really miss the mark. And I'm looking at my clock here. I am at 8 minutes and counting. So the other thing is if you actually set the timer and you're not up to 10 minutes, you got to think of something else to say. You have to add more content, and sometimes it'll just be a matter of just hitting the button and thinking about what else can I say, coming back a little bit later and adding something that you forgot or something that you can add. And I'm always kind of looking at the clock, and a lot of times what I'll do, especially for my reptile channel, instead of just kind of dragging it out and talking, what I'll do is I'll end the content of what I'm talking about, and then I'll move on to something else that's a little more interesting. And typically it'll be like my really big snakes, my 60-pound snake, and I'll say, all right, this is the end of my video of snake facts, or whatever the video is about. And I look at the clock, and I still have a minute left, so I'll be like, so let's go check out my really big snakes and have some fun. And then I'll do that for maybe another minute or 2 just to add the extra content on the end of the video so you can pass the 10-minute mark. And the other thing you really don't want to do is really make a lot of really long videos. When I first started out, I had some dedicated followers that would follow me all the time, and I started putting out these videos that were, some of them were almost an hour long. I'd showcase my entire collection of snakes, and I'd pull one out at a time, and I'd kind of play around with it and talk about the background and everything, and kind of dragged it out to an hour. And people were complaining, hey, I really like your videos, I like your channel, but I just don't have an hour to sit there and watch an hour-long video. I don't have that much time in my day, and you'll actually lose viewers if your videos are too long. So I think really the sweet spot for me is really between 10 and 13 minutes. It's enough time for people to kind of, have their morning coffee, look at a video and head to work without having to really spend a lot of time in your videos. As a matter of fact, if I see someone that's really good, I don't care how good they are, if I see a video that's like 3 hours long, I won't even click on that video because, it might take them an hour just to get to the main point of the video. As a matter of fact, I watched a video the other day, 2 hours and 47 minutes long, and it was actually a live stream. And this guy was really good. I actually watched the whole thing and got a lot of content throughout the whole thing. But a lot of times, I'm telling you, if you have a really long video, you're going to lose a lot of viewers. So I'm looking at my clock. I'm at 10 minutes 50 seconds. So I'm safe to end the video right here and wrap it up. I encourage you, if you're making videos, make sure that your videos are at least 10 minutes long, because once you get monetized, you can go back, add ads to all those videos. You'll start making money on those videos, and it'll multiply your income by a factor of 4. So thanks for watching. Hope you learned something, and I will see you in the next video.